Alright folks, welcome back. We're about to make a slightly snazzier cake right now. I'm going to do a chocolate fudge peanut butter layered cake. 3 layers, and I'll have to look at the points to verify, but I believe it was like 5 points a slice on green, and it might be, I have to double check, I think it'll tip the scales at 4 points per slice on blue and purple. I made these ahead last night to save myself time because the kids having school today and stuff. Pretty much it was the same exact process as my last cake video. This is just the Pillsbury sugar-free yellow cake mix. I added 2 teaspoons of imitation caramel extract, 1 egg, and 1.5 cups of diet root beer. I use that for the caramel flavor that comes in the root beer. So it has a caramel flavored cake. Put out 3 9-inch pie pans, sprayed them with cooking spray, divided the batter up. It was about 1.5 cups of batter in each of the 3 pans. Baked 325 for 25 minutes, and when they were done, let them cool and just sliced off any bubbled dome that was on the top. So you end up with 3 thinner cake layers. So we're gonna have a 3-layered cake, and for your enjoyment, I'm having the background music of my children going crazy in the other room watching TV and destroying the place, which I get to clean up later for the 5th time. So we're just gonna set this off to the side right now. That is our cake. Pretty much what I wanted to show you also is the 0 point cream cheese substitute. A lot of you people have been with me forever. Know of this one. It's in Cookbook 1 in the foundation section. You can download the recipe page for free on my website. No ads or banners. So pretty much with this, it's taking Greek yogurt and giving it the consistency and texture of softened cream cheese. I use it in recipes for spreads and stuff. So I got, because they're inexpensive, I got 2 of these 6-ounce by weight containers of 0 point phage Greek yogurt. And I just got, this is the cheap way to do it. I just have a strainer. I put some paper coffee filter liners in it and just poured the 2 containers of Greek yogurt in, covered with plastic wrap, let them set overnight, and a whole bunch of the liquid inside the Greek yogurt comes out, and it ends up thickening, and it has the texture of softened cream cheese. And it actually takes the 12 ounces of Greek yogurt down so far by weight. It went down to 9.25 ounces. So we're going to set this off to the side. Just wanted to show you that. That will be divided up later. The first filling, we have 2 fillings in this, a chocolate one and a peanut butter one. Now the first one, this is very simple. It's pretty much 2 packets of 1.4 ounce jello sugar-free instant chocolate fudge pudding. These are 4 points each per box. I'm using 2 of these in a container with 1.5 cup of water and 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. Mixed up with an electric hand mixer, and now it's thick. Been sitting in the fridge. That's going to be 1 filling. Ooh, how aerodynamic. The other is going to be a butterscotch peanut butter filling. Pretty much, I am using 2 packets of jello sugar-free instant butterscotch. Now, why butterscotch for the peanut butter filling? 1, it has the proper color, and it has some sweetness to it. So, has the right color for peanut butter, and it's sweet. So 2 packets of that with 1.5 cups of cold water. To that, I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of powdered peanut butter. Yep, 3/4 of a cup inside with the butterscotch pudding. with the dry mix. And then just to give it, so it's not just sweet, we want it to be peanut buttery. So we need a little bit of saltiness to it. So I'm adding a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So 2 of these, 3/4 a cup of this, 1 1/2 cups of water, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt used an electric hand mixer. Mixed it all together, and we have this delicious salty and sweet peanut buttery filling and topping that is thick and could be used for a frosting or a filling. Now, how can it get more awesome than that, you think? Well, we are going to take our 0 point cream cheese on blue and purple. Greek yogurt has points on green. And we're going to put we're going to mix half of it with the peanut butter and the other half with the chocolate. And so we're just gonna use our electric hand mixer, fold it in, so this will end up as a peanut buttery cream cheese frosting and a cream cheese chocolate fudge filling. All right, and once again, I just put the chocolate pudding into a little poor man's piping bag. We're gonna do that with the peanut butter one just so I could repeat the process with you guys. Just like I was a rabbi, I snipped the tip off of the edge of a Ziploc bag, put a cheap plastic, too big, darn. Go to the other side. It's more of a guesstimate. And putting the tip, I guess I would be losing business if I was a rabbi and cut off too much last time. And put the peanut butter filling into the Ziploc bag on this side. Nice and simple. Just scoop it in, and just like that, we have an inexpensive piping bag. Just the cost of a Ziploc bag and cheap $5 plastic piping tips from Walmart because I'm on a budget. Get most of the way. Zip that up. And ta-da! Piping bag. So now let's assemble this cake. Right, you're going to take the first layer of cake and the side that was on the bottom of the pan, we are going, because it's nice and perfectly flat, we are going to have that as the top. Now, we are going to have 2 layers of frosting between each layer of cake. So we are just going to go in and even right up to the edge. The edge is the most important because this is the one that people will see. And then here it could be a little thinner because we will spread this out and we have more layers. So you don't need to go super thick in here because we need to make it last. So we are going to, if I could find, why do I never plan ahead and get my spatulas? Curses! All right, found it. So we're just going to smooth this, trying to keep that edge nice and exactly how it is. Now when we compress the cake down, it will also help to fill up these little gaps. Rather than a typical cake recipe where you put in a bunch, we're saving points here. So we have to do this a little strategically. Rinse this off really quick. And now we are going to come back in with the peanut butter layer. Grab the peanut butter. And I only have the one large round tip. That's why I'm using the flour one right now. It's not to be fancy, it's because that's all I got. I don't know if you people all think that I like have some big fancy kitchen. Nope. That's a hard pass. So just the exact same way. We're going to be spreading this out into an even layer. So it doesn't have to be perfect right now. Because once the layers are on, nobody's going to see the middle anyway. All right. So once again, we're coming back. And we don't want to press down too hard because we don't want to splurt out the chocolate layer from the sides of the cake. And it doesn't look like much right now, but trust me, when this is all done, this will be something you would never think you could have on a quote-unquote diet. Almost to the edges. And now we are going to take the next layer of cake and put the same thing. Cool. So nice. You can see from there, it looks cool. You can see the chocolate, you can see the peanut butter, you can see the cake. And we're pretty much just going to rinse and repeat that process until we have all 3 layers up. Alright, so there is the peanut butter chocolate caramelly kind of cake. Comes to, there it is, sliced peanuts on the top, the yellow cake, and alternating layers of peanut butter and chocolate. I just checked in the builder, it comes to 6 points on all 3 plans for the first slice. 1/12 serving sizes. So there you go, low point cake.